Hi everyone, how's it going? It's Alex here today and I'm back with another video, and today I'm very excited about this video because it's a very important topic. It's about happiness, because happiness is something that we all want in life, and I think especially in Western society and culture, we've been ingrained with this idea of happiness and what it is. Well, today I'm about to break the myth to you. Happiness is what you may think it is not true. It's a lie. So what do I mean? And that's a big statement to make, right? Like, happiness is a lie the way it was taught to us. Well, you know, growing up, for most of my part in the Western society, meaning I grew up in Canada, a lot of times we were sold this American dream. And what I mean by American dream? With the American dream, I mean this comfortable lifestyle. In the West, or just in the world right now, we're all seeking to be comfortable. You know, if I were to ask you right now, what is happiness to you? You know, what is it? You know, for me growing up, really, I thought it would be, you know, to make money, to be comfortable, to have a great lifestyle where I don't have to worry about anything, where I can be safe and comfortable, and I can have a big house and a safe job and just do well in life and have kids and have a house and the whole thing. Well, here's the reality, here's the fact. A lot of those things that society has taught us will bring us happiness, they don't. It's just a marketing myth that we've been ingrained in us. Because a statement that I recently heard that I really want to share with you today is, you know, it was from Tim Ferriss in one of his latest podcasts, and he said, a lot of people confuse comfort with happiness. And the American dream and this whole myth that we've been sold is that if we get this comfort in life, if you get this latest gadget, or if you live in this big comfortable house, or you have this nice sedan, this car that is comfortable, that will drive you to work and will make you look pretty, then you'll be happy. Right? That's the dream. That's what people told us, that this is how we all should strive for. The reality is, comfort is not happiness. And this is something that I realized for myself personally, because like I said, growing up with all these ideas, and something that I shared in my video called The 4-Hour Workweek Myth, which is also referencing Tim Ferriss and his book, is how I've achieved the comfort. I've achieved this, what some people may call success. I can have a big house, I travel, I have a very comfortable lifestyle and all that stuff. But what I realized is that doesn't bring me happiness, because when I thought I've achieved it, and yes, I'm comfortable now and I can just sit back and relax, that's when you realize it's all bullshit, right? And I know it's frank, and I know this is really different and true, but I really want to share with you today because it's so important to understand. It's important to understand in order to be truly feel alive, to feel happiness in your life, you have to challenge yourself. You have to put yourself in discomfort. You have to put yourself where you don't feel safe, where you don't feel good at times, in order to achieve a certain state, maybe a state of flow, or a state of where you actually just feel something, right? Because the question you want to ask yourself right now is, when's the last time you felt alive? You felt like, wow, like this is amazing, like this is life, and I'm part of it, and I'm just excited to be part of it. And this is really kind of the feeling that I believe we all want and we all crave in a way, just because we live in this existence called life, and that's part of it. Because if you're just sold into this dream of having a comfortable life and whatever it may be to you, but to me, living just a mediocre lifestyle, having a regular job and having a regular life and just going there and just doing nothing, if you're honest with yourself and you just say true, yeah, Alex, that makes me happy, it's cool. To me personally, I can't live in suburbs and the suburban lifestyle, commute 9 to 5 to work, and just do the same thing every day. I just can't do that personally. But this is a personal journey to you too. But you have to be very honest with yourself and ask yourself, what is this feeling that Alex is talking about? When is the last time that I felt alive? What was I doing? And another point that I want to bring up to you, to the follow-up question, is like, okay, so what is happiness then? And how do I get happiness in life? Well, the fact is, you will never achieve the constant feeling of happiness. And this is something that you have to kind of just get. You know, a lot of people, they refer to me and say, Alex, you know, you look like a happy guy. And I am. I feel great all the time. Am I happy all the time? No, right? That's the reality. Yes, I'm the creator of the 5-Minute Journal, whatever it is, but I've created that to create certain habits and instill them into your mind, to have a certain frame of reference to the world, that is overall positive, right? However, am I happy all the time? No. And that's one of the most important things to figure out in life, is that the state of flow and happiness will not be everlasting. That's just the craving that you want to have in your life, is just to always have happiness. You won't have it. However, you can also have a life that you're excited about living. And this is the key word that I really want to bring about. And this was another realization that I got as well from one of Tim Ferriss's latest podcasts. He said, so what is it? How do I get it? How do I have this life that I'm excited about? And that's the word you want to really look for in your life. You have to do some things in your life that you're excited about. Don't look for happiness. If you seek happiness and the state of just happy all the time, it will always elude you. You won't get it. However, if you instead start looking for, what are things that excite me? What would I like to be doing in my life? Right? And this, from my personal experience, is how I really shifted my life around. Because like I said, when I got to this point of American dream happiness, right? Where I'm like, I live in a great house, in a great neighborhood in Toronto. I have a great wife, and I have this great life. I can have kids if I want to. I can do pretty much anything if I want to. But then I started asking myself, what is it that I want to be doing? What excites me? And then that's when I started creating businesses and products that excite me. 5-Minute Journal being one of the products, Productivity Planner now being one of the products, also just even our existing other business, also being what we can do more to create more purpose and to create more value for other people in the world. So ask yourself, when's the last time you were truly excited about something? What was it, honestly? If it's about travel, then you have to figure out a way to maybe create more travel in your life. That's a big part of my life, for example, that I love doing. I love to travel, and that's something that, do I do it all the time? No. Because I understand that also if I do it all the time, it also won't bring me happiness. I still have to have an overall arching purpose and mission in my life. And that's another kind of, big thing to look for is, what are you doing? What's your end goal? What's the legacy you want to leave behind? And once again, it's big questions that I'm asking you right now. And if you need, please rewatch this video, take it slow, pause, but realize really that these are the key factors in order to create overall feeling of, let's say, or increase the feeling of happiness, what it might be. It is about thinking what excites you and doing those kind of things. And not just thrills, and not just what society told you. Don't just look at GoPro videos and think that's what I should be doing, I should be jumping off planes. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe what excites you is just walking in parks on a weekend with your grandpa. But if that excites you, amazing. But it's really important to just be honest with yourself. And as much as possible, try to cut out the marketing stimuli that is coming to you, even from me or from other people or society or media. It's really important. It's really important to get close and be real with yourself. Try to gain that self-awareness that we may be missing from our lives, because we have so many stimuli coming from all sorts of directions. But the most important thing that I really want to get back to is stop confusing comfort with happiness. Comfort will not bring you happiness. So that means even having a bigger house, having a bigger car, or having a jet, or going on vacations forever, or I don't know, whatever you want to think of, that once again the society tells us what to do, it won't bring you happiness. What will bring you happiness, in my own experience and kind of in my current state of life, is being excited for what you're doing daily. So what are you part of? What are you building? What's your overall vision for the future? That will take you to places that are not comfortable. I'll just be really honest with you. In order to achieve the overall kind of dream life that you will want to live, or the overall purpose that you will want to achieve, in order to get there, you'll have to go through uncomfortable things. But here's the thing, once you have that goal in mind, once you have that overall vision and value system for your whole life, when you go through the uncomfort, through the pain, it's not so bad, because you are so excited by the overall vision that you're going towards, that you're like, I'll get through this. I have to be patient. It's fine. And that's what will bring excitement, because I remember too, I shared in my video too when I did the 600K bike ride. I remember when I did, I'm like, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. Why am I putting myself through this pain? Why am I putting myself through this? But when you climb that mountain, when I climbed that mountain on the bike, and then I got to see the view, and then I had to go down, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get what it's all about. right? It's the feeling of, say, happiness or excitement that is within us, and then maybe hormones, all that stuff. You get those feelings when you have the perspective of seeing what is good and what is bad. That is how you're able to feel, wow, I feel good, because you felt the pain. If you feel good all the time, what will start to happen eventually? Things will get very black and white, right? They'll get, because it just, you don't see the difference. That's why you need sometimes the extremes in your life, or to see how other people live, or even put yourself in there. You know, even one of the great Stoics, Seneca, that's what he used to do. He used to go on the street and live as a homeless person to experience what it's like, so that when he goes back to his life, he appreciates and is grateful for what he has. Because so many in our lives, we truly don't see the amazingness of life as it is. You know, even one of the recent things that Mimi and I started doing is clapping every time we land in the plane. Right? And it's silly, and some people are like, oh, that's so annoying when you guys do that. But I'm like, hey, we just crossed the freaking ocean on this plane and you're not happy? I'm like thrilled, I'm so excited. And that's what we have to gain back in our lives, is that perspective of true magic of life. And that's what I'm saying, that's the state, I believe, what is happiness. It's just seeing what is at all times, at all moments, will it be good or bad. And I know this, I didn't even intend this video to be so long, but one of the most important points I think I want to bring up is something that Mimi brought up to me right before we started filming this video. You'd be like, but Alex, like, what about, you know, the poor people aren't like happy? Well, I'll tell you what, just from my perspective, because I've been poor and I've been wealthy, or I am wealthy, whatever it may be, all that I can tell you is that the highest suicide rate and the highest unhappiness rate is one of them in the most developed countries. Why? Because in developed countries, everyone's comfortable. And that's the thing, we forget to put ourselves into discomfort. A lot of the countries that are poor, they don't even know what depression is. They don't have time for depression because they need to survive. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living and feeling like you're alive. But when you're just comfortable, you're basically just waiting to die. And this is a very important fact for you to understand, is you will die. As morbid as it may sound, the closer you come to that reality is the moment you're able to start living. And that moment, it can be now. Realize it, that it's not comfort. It's not your Game Boy or a game console or your comfortable house or bed, or it may be. Get outside of it. Get outside of your expectations and start really seeing life for what it is. Will it happen right away? Probably not. However, my whole intention for this video is really to spark that thought in your mind, to start questioning your reality, to start questioning what you've been really sold, which is not true. Because if you keep seeking to try to get that latest outfit or the latest gadget or the latest whatever it might be, you'll always be falling behind. And you'll be living for marketers and business people, and you'll not be living for yourself. And if you make this GDP and the society worse off because you're consuming less and you're just taking walks in the park somewhere, then be it, who cares? Because you're not here just to contribute to the GDP. You're really here to experience life for what it is. And it's different for everyone. This idea was just really sparked off the simple idea of a lot of people confuse comfort with happiness. And this is really my point of the video, is reevaluate what your definition of happiness is and don't let it be comfort. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care, and let me know what your thoughts are. Like, this is very different. I just riffed and I just went with the flow, but I really want to get your insights of what you got from this video, because that will also help you a way to learn and just to develop. So please share your feedback in the comments down below. I'm really excited to hear from you. Have a great day. Bye.